Hi everybody, it's James Bartolet and welcome once again to another episode of Inside the Industry with James Bartolet. Joined now by my BFF, one of our old school original hosts on Inside the Industry for many years. You know, we're coming up in June to our 18th year on the air. That's a long time. This is an international adult and mainstream star. We have a brand new mainstream movie called Murder Motel that will be coming out before the end of the year. We also co-starred together on ISIS Rising, Curse of the Lady Mummy. She has been on the cover of hundreds of men's magazines, signings all over the United States and all over the world. Started out as a, what was that company called that you did pictures for originally?
Oh, God, I know exactly.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, yeah.
Fox.
Fox.
Fox Models or Fox something, Fox.com.
Yeah, it was not Fox Models, but it was Fox, F-O-X-X, and it was just regular girl, solo, very tasteful, like a Playboy thing done.
Barely touching yourself.
Barely touching yourself, but it was very, very classy, and I know a lot of you are very happy that we've got her back here on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for international film star, Miss Priya Rai.
Hello.
Hello, darling.
How are you?
XRCO Awards is this Sunday. If you are talent in the industry, whether you work in front or behind the camera, you can go to the XRCO Awards site now, tonight on Friday or tomorrow on Saturday by midnight, and make sure that you RSVP so you can get right in there. Red carpet starts at 6:30. The awards start at 8:39. Inside the Industry, again, is a sponsor for this. It's a wonderful show. I've been going to XRCO Awards even back when it was at the Century Club in Century City.
I mean, I've been going since 2007. So.
Yeah, it's been really
Almost
incredible. This year it's over at Bordner's, a historical landmark. It's a wonderful bar and lounge over in Hollywood, right off of Hollywood Boulevard. So make sure you get down there early. It's Memorial Day weekend and there's lots of traffic, and that's why we've started late tonight, because everybody coming in here was hitting traffic out there.
Drove into Vegas.
Lot of traffic tonight, huh?
San Diego and Vegas.
Yeah, there's a lot of traffic coming on. Now, Priya, you've got some other mainstream horror movies that you have coming out, or you just finished.
I do.
Yes.
And you're talking about Murder Motel.
Besides Murder Motel.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You said you did something for that guy Lee.
Oh no, not yet. That's a mainstream movie called Hollywood Heist.
Okay.
And that still is in
production.
Production, yeah.
Okay, very, very good. All right. Robert comments, Priya knows Crystal. Yes, of course Priya knows Crystal. That's her wife.
Yes, that is my wife. Crystal Rush is my wife, my beautiful wife.
Very cool. And next month is Pride Month.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Very cool. All right. Our phone number to call in is 818-231-2580. We're going to have What You Must Watch coming up, a little listing of some things you can check out there on the mall.sexy. And also we want to tell everybody we've got a contest where you can win a free 48-hour pass to go to Duke's Hardcore Honeys. That's where we have our animated projects. And Priya, this weekend, is finally going to be doing a voiceover for us.
Doing a voiceover for the anime, and I also have a doll with Duke's, too.
Oh, that's right, you do.
I do have a doll, so.
Yeah, it's a life-size doll?
Yeah, actually, it's a little heavier than I am because it has to be able to take a pounding, you know, and... So it's a little bit heavier than me. The dolls are nice and heavy, so, but yeah, they 3D'd my face and everything. It's like my old body with the really big tits and.
Wow.
Yeah.
How do you feel about having something like that? I mean, it's one thing to have a mold of a certain private part of your body. but to have the whole body.
Well, I was dating a girl at one point, and I remember she asked if she could do some wrestling moves with the doll, and I kind of think on the DL she was making out with the doll, but I was like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, probably would make out with the doll. She has a lot
So you
of
came in
nice
the bedroom and you
humps
found
and lumps.
your girlfriend was scissoring your
my-
doll? Oh my God, Priya, always sorry. We have been friends for a long time.
Wow, 20 years.
Some fans wrote me today, sent me a DM, and they said, "How did you and Priya initially meet?"
It was at a Hustler party.
It was the Hustler anniversary party at the Santa Monica airport.
Yep, and you had a little glass with light up ice cubes, and you were stirring your drink.
Yeah.
You were a character from day one.
And there was another gal in the industry who introduced us. I want to say Angelina Valentine, but
No,
it
keep
wasn't.
going. Dark hair starts with an N. Now you got me thinking about it. No, she had red hair, and it was like.
Yeah. But she was a big star.
Oh yeah, she was
And
gone like.
she
as soon
said,
as I
"You
got in."
two are going to be friends."
Yeah.
So we partied and hung out, and
All night.
we've been friends all night. I think I showed up there with Nick Manning and his date, and we went out there, and those were the good old days.
Yes.
We used to have promo parties all the time.
We all
every
supported
month.
each other, and we.
Yeah.
We were going to parties daily, even
There was
for a new release
porn-
on a movie. I mean,
Porn Star Karaoke out in Burbank every Tuesday.
yeah, we
Then
just supported each other.
Every other month there
was like a family.
Yeah. The one thing that I've noticed about this new generation of performers now is they really don't network party like that like we used
Everybody's
to
so
anymore.
selfish. It's all for me, and networking parties for them now are content exchange parties, which
Yeah.
I don't do. So, no, I still like a good old fashioned showing up, shaking a hand, introducing myself.
Yeah,
Because I
because
sell
you
myself
never
a
know.
lot better one-on-one,
You
face to
never,
face.
right, and you just never know. Maybe you might be working with that person next week. So be nice, get out there and mingle. And please, if you're talent that's going to the XRCO this Sunday, don't just show up and do the red carpet and then turn around and get in your Uber and head back home. Stick around and watch the show, sit around and network, have a good time reveling in our industry and our business with our fellow performers, because there's so much stuff against us right now.
And this is actually one you can actually talk, like everybody's mingling. And
Oh
talking.
God, yeah.
It's like that's what
Almost
you're there
too
to
much.
do. Yeah, exactly.
They're not paying attention to what's going on stage. But moving on, there was some very interesting news that came out in the adult industry yesterday that the country of Sweden is just passing a law now where it would be illegal for a person to go and watch porn online.
Well, all I'm going to say to that is if you have a phone or a computer, you can put a VPN on it and you can still access.
Tell them out there that.
If you have a computer or a phone, you just go on your phone settings and you just get a different VPN, which basically outsources you, and you're not cut off wherever you are.
And VPN stands for?
I don't know what it stands for, but it's basically making a fake address.
Okay.
So you can use a fake address to outsource. So like my friend was just in China and he was still using TikTok because he had changed his VPN.
Oh,
I'll show you
wow.
later on your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you travel the country, if you change your VPN, so I could go to Thailand, I could go to China and still work on and post on my OnlyFans and stuff if I change my VPN.
And you travel all over the world.
Oh yeah, it's been a while because I had a sick dog, but she recently passed.
I'm
13
sorry.
years, rest in peace, Ocean. And so now I am like gone all the time. I'm traveling a little bit. It's the first time I have never been without
know.
an animal in my whole entire life. So I'm gonna travel for a bit, and then I'll get more animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we went to Disneyland
Oh
last
yes,
month.
we had a
and
great time.
Great time. And we took a look at the trailer. She brought the trailer on her laptop. So we
No,
saw,
I brought the whole movie.
Yeah, the whole movie on there, the Murder Motel, and it's really good.
Very impressed with it.
Yeah, I've got scissors out now, but wait till you see Murder Motel. It's a mainstream movie, and there's a few adult film stars in there, and then there's some mainstream stars. But we shot the whole thing in Tonopah, which
Nevada.
is a halfway between Reno and Vegas, and it's a real haunted town.
Yes, and
Yeah.
it's a real haunted motel, and there was a vacant
Clown
cemetery right next door
Yeah.
that we filmed in. It was cold, it was a lot of fun, and it was a lot of work, so I'm really excited for it to finally come to its
Do you
end.
remember the one night we were filming kind of kitty corner across the street in the Silver Mine?
Mm-hmm.
It was one of the last scenes in there where my character of the maniacal sheriff was chasing you and the girls down, and there were the actual silver mines that they used way back in the day.
Oh, it's beautiful. Some
But-
real historical areas.
It was the middle of the night, and all of a sudden, the lights started exploding, and the portable heaters started exploding, and then we saw wisps of these
There were a
ghosts
lot
coming
of,
out of the mine shafts.
Different activities people reported.
Oh yeah,
in the
it is.
hotel rooms.
There's tons of
Yes.
paranormal activity there. We covered on our. I think I've told this story before, but we'll tell this one again. We had one of the motel rooms. We practically bought out the whole motel for filming, and we were filming. One room was like the makeup special effects room. So we were in there getting ready. The kid was in there doing the behind the scenes BTS stuff, and all of a sudden, the lights went out. The heater went out, and you could see your breath, with it when it's cold, it's kind of that smoke. And we're like, what the heck? It got really cold, and then the lights went on, the heater went back on. The kid doing the BTS played it back and goes, oh my fucking God, take a listen to this. And you could hear a voice going, get out, get out,
I remember
get
that,
out.
yeah.
So
We got it on record.
me and Priya and Misty and Craig, we ran downstairs and we go, what's up with that room up there? And the guy's all like, oh yeah, this guy killed his wife, then killed himself, and somebody else died in this room, somebody died in that room, somebody died in that room. So there's it's like some kind of Vincent Price thing with 13 ghosts in there.
When we went scouting for location.
I'm not kidding you.
When we went scouting for location, I actually crawled into the freezer to see if I could fit my entire body in there. And then I looked under the
What?
bed and I found a clown nose. So somebody was having really weird clown sex in there. I don't know.
Whoa.
I didn't touch the nose.
Whoa.
I just thought it was funny.
God dang, that's some crazy stuff. We'll probably, if we do a DVD release on this movie, Murder Motel, we'll have to do or even on streaming, we put the commentary in. Because I saw that on Disney Channel. I was watching some of the movies like Avengers and stuff like that. You can click the extras and you can listen to the whole movie with commentary from the director and the producers and the stars.
That's good.
Which I think people find interest of.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know.
for sure.
What do you like doing more, Priya Rai? Do you like doing mainstream or adult?
I love horror films.
Yeah.
I love the creativity that goes into the blood and the guts and the makeup. And just, it is definitely a challenge being out into your comfort zone in 17-degree weather for 12 hours outside.
We had a wonderful makeup artist on that. Yeah.
But it was just, I love mainstream. I mean, that's what I really wanted to do with my life, And,
Yeah.
so, I did that. I did my time in the porn world. I made my name.
What do you say? I did my time.
I did my time. I made my name,
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
And so now is the next stage of my life, which this will be my second co-production of horror film. So
Now, this is not like the old days when if you're coming from adult into mainstream, it's very difficult to make that transition.
Oh gosh, no, now. And usually to break in, you want to start with horror films or something like that. But people have done lots of little things and cameos. And of course, remember, we're always willing to get naked. So,
Yeah.
a lot of mainstream stars want to charge up the Wooloo or hold off because they think, whatever. So
Yeah, that's true.
But
Our phone number to call in is 818-231-2580. You can call in right now and talk to Priya and myself. We do have contests every week.
ooh, what's that, James?
Now congratulations to our winners that won their ticket to go to the XRCO Award, the 3 winners there. But these now is our contest. This is a free ticket to go to the TCL Chinese Theater, formerly the Mann's Chinese Theater with the footprints. So you can get a free ticket to go to the Mann's Chinese Theater in Hollywood.
By themselves? Just one?
Well,
Or
it's
does
one
it two?
ticket. It's admission ticket, yes, one person, yeah. All right, so would you like to win that free ticket? We have several of them. All you do is write into insidecontest@gmail.com and put movie pass in the header, okay? And then you'll be entered in the right contest. Right, Pickles?
You're a really big deal.
That's right. I knew you were going to do that. This is delicious. My barista down the street at Starbucks said, I know you love the chai tea, iced tea thing that we make. We're kind of phasing that out, but we have a bunch of it left, and we know you like cherry. So they said, this is the James chai, like a dirty chai, but what it is.
Dirty James.
Yeah, for Dirty James. And it's a cherry chai, which is tea, but with a big, huge jumbo shot of espresso in it.
James, you gotta try Dutch Bros, though. It's way better. It's way hip.
Ooh, like Delight said, ooh la 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 la. This is delicious. Wow,
Yay.
that's very good. And of course, you're having some Cook's champagne, yeah?
Probably gonna have a headache tomorrow, but
We got to work tomorrow. We got to work every single day.
every day we got something planned.
Every
Super
day.
busy trip this time.
And Monday, we have acclaimed documentary director Joel Vandermeer, who is going to be on our show Monday afternoon with us. A very special broadcast. He is just flying back tonight from the Cannes Film Festival, so he's going to be with us. Where are you going? Oh, okay. So Joel Vandermeer will be with us. We're going to be starting that broadcast around 2 p.m. here. So Joel will be joining Priya and I and some surprise special guests. And they're going to be filming the documentary part 2 for Fans Only. Now, I'm in part 1 of Fans Only, which featured Tommy Gunn and Alexis Fox and Alexis Texas and Danny Mountain. All these wonderful stars. That's out on streaming right now. Make sure you go and see that, Fans Only. And we're already working on part 2. And yes, we are working on part 2 for Scissors. So Harry and I are going to be putting something up where fans can contribute through. Edric, what is that program called where the Patreon? Patreon, and what was the other one? Where they can put in the money. Oh, okay. Well, we'll announce that on the social media, so look for that. And you can contribute anything to help make the movie. And, please, please, please go out and support your indie films. GoFundMe. Thank you, Edric. Thank you. GoFundMe. All right. Let's break away for a commercial, and we're going to take your calls. All right, here at 818-231-2580. Don't go away. We're going to be right back. Welcome back, James Bartolet and Priya Rai. This is Inside the Industry. Priya's now going to read off some of the movies that you could watch when you go to the mall.sexy. Remember, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, a mall has it all. Priya?
What you must watch, number 117.
Wow.
Transfixed Smooth Moves, starring Maya Wolf and Spencer Bradley, Whitney Wright, and Brittany Kane.
Very good.
Sirens Volume 4, starring Blake Blossom, Chloe Amore, Freya Parker, and Lexi Donna.
Yes, Donna.
And Perv Therapy number 5, starring Alex Starr, Lainey Gray, Lily Bell, and Maddie Collins.
And these are all movies that you can watch on demand in themall.sexy. And this week's career perspective is on Dee Williams. Dee Williams started a little bit later on in life in the industry. She considers herself a late bloomer, but she's definitely a popular MILF performer. Some of the movies you could watch of her on themall.sexy include Fuck My Mom, Education of My Stepson 5, and Scandal in Suburbia. And that's what you must watch for this week. All right, once again, we have a contest here where you can win a free ticket to go to the TCL Chinese Theater in Hollywood. Write into insidecontest@gmail.com, and remember to put Movie Pass in the header. All right, our phone number to call in is 818-231-2580. Don't be afraid. Call in right now and talk to Priya.
Call me 818-231-2580.
I know there's a lot of questions they want to ask.
Ask me anything.
You know, one movie that I always bring up of yours, but that was one of my favorite ones. There are two that we did together. Well, I know we did this one together. That was Barbarella with Riley Steele.
I had a big blonde afro.
That was fun. That was for the maestro, Axel Braun. And that was a fun one to do.
It was a lot of fun. Remember the guy in the water tank that they like literally just built on set?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was based, of course, on the popular Jane Fonda movie, Barbarella. This one, of course.
The Bill Organ Man.
Yes, that the sinister leader there, Riley Steele, also Akira, Tara Patrick.
We had such a great lineup back then.
And that was fun. I think we took over the entire Hustler studio at that time. All of the sound stages were all the different sets and everything.
My favorite movie I actually did was, I don't remember who it was for, but it was called Oil Overload Number 5.
Oh yeah.
And the name of the game was to stay together, because we went through 2 bottles of baby oil and we just had to grip. Because if he hit me, I went sliding.
Oh yeah.
I was so sore the next day. I was walking like, you know.
How were you walking?
Like, I was sore. I was sore, like not my vagina sore, like my pussy sore, like my legs.
But you had bruises on you.
Oh yeah, just from holding on and trying to grip each other with all the oil. It was great. It was fun.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that.
How hard
you
that
could
is.
really
It's
get
very
bruised
athletic.
up.
You could go flying and hit the wall.
Oh God.
We were on like shower curtains and tarp and.
Now, and then another one that you had some interesting things happen when you did the Hawaii Five-0 parody, and you were doing the sex on the beach.
Which was a handmade beach, excuse me.
It was a what?
Handmade beach.
Handmade?
Yes, it was made in a studio.
No, was that really?
But the part that I did my scene on was in a studio, yeah. So it was
Wow.
They had sand on the floor and everything. It was
But the
crazy.
sand was getting up inside of you.
Oh, it does. Yeah, it's not fun at all.
So, I mean, she's like an oyster. She's making pearls.
Pretty much.
That was crazy. Now, your co-stars in that, I think it was Jack Lawrence and Jack Vegas.
Not Jack Vegas.
Not Jack
Lawrence.
Vegas. Jack Lawrence, and was it Tommy Gunn?
I don't know. You always say that, but I don't know. I just worked with Jack in
Yeah.
that movie. Because I played a detective with real 70s polyester, with a
Yeah.
real 70s polyester suit on.
Oh.
And it was very itchy, but it was awesome.
Oh, cool. Oh, cool. All right. And speaking of big features coming out, I announced this on social media this afternoon. Very proud to announce a big, huge movie that I did for my friend Mr. Seth Gamble. This is going to be the big feature that's going to win all the awards this coming year. And it's coming out next month in June. This is kind of based on Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and maybe some Quentin Tarantino, Quentin Tarantino kind of things. But it's adult, and he's also said it's kind of like the Boogie Nights.
Nice.
And it kind of is lightly based on Seth's career starting out in the industry.
Oh, very cool. I like that.
So, huge all-star cast in this thing, huge. And it's a period piece. that's coming out from Wicked. I don't want to give away a lot because we're going to have some of the cast members come on the show in the next couple of weeks and really promote this thing big time. But it's a brand new feature for Wicked Pictures from Seth Gamble, and it's coming out in just a few weeks, so look for that one. All right, do you have any projects to plug that's coming out?
Projects to plug? No, nothing that I can think of. I mean, there's a possible chance I might be going to Thailand to start a new project, but
whoa,
yeah, we'll let you know more in the future.
Is Thailand safe to go to?
Oh gosh, I go every year. You know that we go with our good friend Paul.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It is the number one place that Americans move to besides Bali. Bali and Thailand.
Yeah, a lot of expatriates over there. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's beautiful. I mean, think about it. You get fresh food out of the ground, and it's just great air every day. You know, if you have a bank account in Thailand, you get rewards. They don't take from you. I have my friend has won up to $4,000 in U.S. dollars in lottery winnings just from having a bank account in Bangkok.
Wow.
So, you know, there's a lot of pluses. I mean, of course I love America, don't get me wrong, but, you know, I kind of want to live on the beach. And, you know, when you get older, you want your money to work a little bit more for you. So
that's true.
You know, I mean.
And we get to be at that age now. We have to
Social
start
Security,
thinking about where we're going to put our money into.
Here can barely, you know, provide anything. But, like, say you're getting $800 a month in Social Security, that is like a king in Thailand, so.
Yeah, I mean, really, what?
Come home, check in once a year.
For $800 a month, what are you going to be able to get?
You wouldn't be able to eat. You'd be put on government food, which is not good for you, and then it just becomes a whole.
How do you pay your rent at $800 a month?
Well, you're going to live in a old folks home. But I actually have been reading what a lot of old people that have the income to be in an old folks home.
We're talking about here in the United States.
Yes.
Yeah.
What they're doing is actually living on cruise ships. Because they have medical, they have 3 meals, and so instead of going into an old folks home when they're at the end, they actually go live on cruise ships. So
you're making this up.
No, I've been like seeing this whole thing with older people that are still lively, don't want to be in a home. They actually take that money instead and go live on.
You know, there's going to be people after this show. They're going to be looking.
That's what I'm actually going to think about doing too. Like after that, you know, instead of going to an old folks home, I mean, you have everything you need on a cruise ship. Everything. And you got all your inclusive meals.
Well, what about medical stuff?
Everything. It's like a little zip code. You have no idea how it's a city on a boat. It has everything.
Now,
everything.
do you still?
And then there's a helicopter landing. Like if you're dying and need to be rushed, they just land on the boat and they take you.
No, but what are you still considered an American citizen?
Yes,
if you're,
because a lot of
because you're in
times-
international waters.
Well, a lot of cruises go to places that we have a relationship with. So like Dominican Republic, Bahamas, they have areas that they park and you get off and it's like an American zone and you play at this resort and you get back on the boat and go to the next stop. And these are also, yeah, you still need your passport, but you're really not going into the country.
And you got to make sure you're not seasick.
And now you just need, a real ID, so.
Yeah, well, you have to have that for everything.
Yeah. Well, no, I have a passport. I'm not getting one.
So, seniors now are retiring on cruise ships.
Yeah.
That's not every single cruise line.
No, but there's some that go like all the time and like that are continuous. And I mean, I'm sure they have stuff, or they get off and then they go stay somewhere on the, in the beach in Miami and resorts. But they're finding out you get everything included for that one fee. All your food, everything's there.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
You get shows. I mean, I did a Latin dance cruise, and we woke up taking dance classes. Food was included, drinks were extra, and then we went out and saw dance shows, and then we went out clubbing, and then there was morning clubbing. It's a 24-hour
Wow.
thing. There's food all the time.
So Priya, for somebody listening or watching this show right now,
check it out.
And they might be interested in that, where do they go for more information?
Just check out your cruise lines, and actually, if you have a travel agent, that'd probably be the best one to talk to, because they can help you work out whatever your income is and find you something that works for you.
And just put your stuff in storage and go.
Well, yeah, you won't need it. You're
sell
on a
your
deathbed
stuff.
anyways. You're going to be on a cruise ship till you die. So, let me fall off.
Oi!
Well, what a great place. I'd rather die on a cruise ship in the sun, being wheeled out, than in a home, still trying to hook up with, Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Well, you know what they say? They say
I was just gonna say that there's a lot of sexual diseases that go on.
They go on in retirement
the
homes.
senior homes, 'cause
Oy
they just,
vey.
yeah.
Yeah. More
was
than
just
in,
gonna say that.
in the outside world.
Actually, it's very true because thanks to
crazy.
Viagra,
Yeah.
it's helped a lot of people out.
So the guy is like sitting there going like, "Oi, yeah, right."
Yeah.
That's well. There you go. You got to make. We're living in very uncertain times economically.
Just live
right
life.
now,
You never
so,
know when it's your
yeah.
last day, so just enjoy it.
Yes.
Don't wobble in it.
Well, we lost a giant, and not only on camera but off camera. If you were fortunate enough to have known this man, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The late great George Wendt passed away this last week. Incredible actor. Of course, people will remember him from Cheers, but there's so much stuff that he did. Did you see him in the Spice Girl movie?
No,
He
I
was
did not.
wonderful.
But my dad
He was
watched Cheers,
wonderful.
and I remember him from that.
He's done so much stuff, and a very versatile man. And our condolences go out to his family and fans everywhere. George Wendt passed away, gone but never forgotten.
Never
And
forgotten.
what an incredible, incredible man he was. But that made me think. We've got to really live it. You never know. You
never know when you're gonna go, and we're not going anywhere. Just transcending to the next life.
Yeah.
There's no death. We're transcending.
Okay.
It's just on to the next.
So you don't think that, according to the religious right, people were all going to burn in hell because we did porn?
I sometimes believe sometimes hell is here on earth, but but I really believe that when you pass, if you're a good person, you transition to the next life. Our souls are ever living.
Oh,
for
yeah,
everybody.
yeah.
As long as we're not a demon or anything like that, our souls are innocent and pure.
Yeah, and we do horror
And they
movies, so we
reborn.
know demons. Yeah,
Oh, we can spot a demon.
we can
It's
spot a
usually in
demon.
their voice, and
Yeah.
they usually have a gimp walk.
Yes.
Like when they have something they're dragging. I knew a character like that once.
Why are you pointing at me? Oh, that's right, and Murder
Don't
Milk.
give it away. Sorry, I was trying not to give it away.
Yeah. Oh God, you're gonna love this. Yeah.
I
it's
almost
really good.
bought the laptop so we could watch it again. I almost went back for it, but I said no.
Wow, that
I'll
would
do
have
it
been
next
great.
time.
Yes, it's very good. All right, once again, our phone number to call in, 818-231-2580. Let's break away for one more commercial spot, and we'll be back with a lot more right after this. Welcome back, James Bartolet, Priya Rai. Phone number to call in, 818-231-2580. We apologize, Kelly Holland wasn't able to call in tonight now at the last minute. She is getting ready for the big Party with a Purpose, formerly known as Vice is Nice, which takes place on her huge ranch property, Rancho Providia.
It's an animal rescue charity event.
It's an Animal Rescue Alliance. It is July 19th. There are no comps for this. Don't ask for comps. It's a charity event, okay?
I know, Vice is nice. Vice is always nice. They've always been nice to me.
It's a wonderful event. There's a celebrity poker tournament. There's raffles.
Raffles. That's where I got the
food,
Latin
drinks,
dance
dancing.
club.
That's right.
I
Yep.
won that from that.
Yes.
Anyways.
Yes. It's a wonderful event. Mark it in your calendar now, July 19th. Kelly will be calling the next couple of weeks, so we got plenty of time for that. Starting mid-June, we're going to be doing our contest where we're giving away 4 free tickets to go to the Urban X Awards in August. That's going to be the middle of August in downtown Los Angeles. This is a wonderful 2-day events that are going on, actually 3-night events that are going on, the annual Urban X Awards. You're gonna wanna go this year. Incredible hosts that we have this year. We've got 3 superstars that are hosting the award show this year. Find more information at urbanxawards.com. And don't forget our contest. You can win a free ticket to go to the TCL Chinese Theater in Hollywood, or You can win a 48-hour pass to go to Duke's Hardcore Honeys and watch all these great animated projects that we have up there. Right into insidecontest@gmail.com. Priya will be recording
I'm excited.
Succubus 2 with Marika Hasse tomorrow. We've got Lulu in Wonderland, based on Alice in Wonderland, coming out soon. Evergreen with Misty Stone.
Oh, excuse me.
We've got the takeoff on Rapunzel, which is called Twisted. And that's with Christy Canyon, myself, and Alec Cole. We have Lolly, which is kind of like Megan, with me and Tommy Pistol, Demi Hawks, and Annie Cruz. There's some incredible animated stuff that I wrote and directed, and Greg at Duke's Hardcore Honeys put this out. So there's so much stuff, and we just added the games to play. This is a big thing, hentai games. Have you ever done that, Priya?
No.
Hentai games?
I'm not really into games.
Or what about just watching hentai movies, the animated porn?
No.
Never watched it before.
No, I don't really watch porn. I just make it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, these are all our friends and family, so.
Yeah, okay.
Like,
well, I'm going to show you some this weekend so you can get an idea about what we're going to be making.
Nice, okay.
Yeah. Now, do we have a call? No, we don't. Okay, call in right now, folks. We're just on for another 10 more minutes here. 818-231-2580. I know it's Memorial Day weekend and people are out running around, but take a minute and call in and talk to Priya. She feels bad.
You're the pickle in the sandwich of life.
Oh, I liked that one.
That is a cute one.
That was something Priya would
That
say.
is a cute one.
Well, are they? Is the Monday event? Is that going to be live?
Yeah, that's going to be live
so
also.
check us out with your friends on Memorial and watch us live on Monday for the documentary.
That's right. Joel Vandermeer, who did Fans Only, and he was just at the Cannes Film Festival in France, with a wonderful event going on with a gypsy billionaire. They were screening that over there, and of course they were promoting Fans Only out there at the Cannes Film Festival. I went several decades ago, back in the 90s. I went to the Cannes Film Festival, and it is incredible out there. Wow. I
Well,
mean,
you know, once this put out, we should really be doing those.
oh God, yeah. I mean,
That'd be
that's
fun.
the one to go to. I mean, these fans from all over Europe.
Oh, wow.
And from the United States come out there to the Cannes Film Festival. And it's just a wonderful event. And I mean, come on, you're in the south of France.
Oh.
It's beautiful out there. Trust me, it is gorgeous. Remember that movie, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels? And that
Yeah.
all took place around that area,
Yeah.
south of France. Oh, it's just beautiful out there. It's
How
beautiful.
fun. Sounds
Yeah.
fun.
All right, so I know some people were just coming back from the XRCO, had their content convention going on out there. Do you still, Priya, I had some fans asking, you still do the OnlyFans and new
Oh
scenes?
yeah, I do customs. I do dick ratings
Wow.
and reviews.
Dick ratings?
Oh yeah, I can do it either by writing it out, by voice message, by video message.
Do you do what Stormy did and have the different size pickles?
No, I rate you on a scale from 1 to 10, and I explain to you. I rate it on, you know, straightness, if there's curvage, if it's skinny, if there's girth, what the head looks like, your trim job, what your balls are hanging like.
Oh my God.
I break it down, all in 1 minute.
Wow. You know, back in the day, Priya and I and the girls got Annie Cruz and Daisy Marie and Angelina Valentine, Misty Stone. We used to do a fan signing practically once a month at
Busy Bee?
Busy Bee. And our dear friend had that place over there on Hollywood
still there?
Boulevard. Oh no, it's gone. Been long gone.
Everything is gone. That we
Well, the
ever
rent
used to go shopping.
goes up.
Well,
yeah.
and nobody shops in stores anymore except
Yeah.
you and me sometimes, but
Yeah.
everybody shops online now.
But we would do those stellar signings in this store, and there was a line of fans going down Hollywood Boulevard to come in. And we've done the Hustler store.
Remember the
there.
guy that got my signature tattooed on the
Oh,
tattoo
God.
across the street at the tattoo shop?
Tell the fans about this.
So I have
okay.
I have a fan that asks permission.
Very nice guy.
If he could get a picture that he liked tattooed on him, and he came to Busy Bee to show me. So I took a permanent marker and I signed it. And the tattoo shop across the street was the guy was standing outside having a cigarette, saw me signing it, and was like, "Hey, dude, come on over. We'll tattoo that on you for free."
But it was the guy had I
a
think it
whole
was
cap.
inside on his leg.
But I had wings.
But he'd already had Priya tattooed on
Yes,
his
but
leg.
he asked permission first,
Yeah.
and then I said yes.
And then you signed it. I mean, because that is quite.
And I
an
think that was really cool
accomplishment.
of that tattoo shop. I honestly wish I could remember what it was called, but
Yeah.
it was very nice of them. Thank you, whoever you are.
But I'm going back to this again. To have you immortalized on some guy's skin.
So hold on, what is the
Wow.
difference between me and Tupac? Like if
Oh,
a
that's
person
true.
feels like you have changed their life or made them a better person, but he asks permission first, you don't get a chance to ask Tupac if you can tattoo him on your.
That's true.
There you go.
And I know Daisy Marie, we had a fan that showed up, and he had her image with clothes on, of course, on his car, on his lowrider, on the hood of the car.
But that you
Whoa.
can actually wrap out and change and stuff like that. The tattoo's not easily removable.
Oh no.
That's like permanent for life. I wonder where that nice guy is.
And what would happen years later? He gets married. He falls in love with
I
some
don't-
girl.
I don't
How
think
does he
that guy's
explain it to the girl?
How do you explain just a random tattoo of a woman? I mean, how does she know?
That's true. Yeah.
He's got tattoos all over. I mean, people get.
Oh yeah,
stuff
a
in-
lot of us were all
A lot of
tatted up
things,
here.
yeah.
Yeah.
So.
You don't have any tattoos
I
on
know.
you, do you?
I come from a generation you couldn't be a model if you had tattoos and piercings. So I only have like a nose and right here. But yeah, and then like now everybody has it. But I have an addictive personality. I feel like if I was to do it, I'd probably get a lot. And then too, I get really dark. And I'm sorry, but I don't think tattoos look good on really dark people because it's really hard to see it. You know, I think it's. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then I keloid dark people with dark skin keloid a little bit more than white people.
Keloid?
Keloid. It's the scarring that happens.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's like I don't know. I just would rather not.
Okay.
Unless the only thing that I think about doing after my last animal passing away is that now you can take the ashes of your pets and have them tattooed, and maybe a nose print or a paw print of my animal.
Well, didn't you tell me that you took Ocean's ashes and
It's in
had
a little
jewelry?
necklace. Yes, it's
in
the
a
car.
necklace? Wow, folks.
I'll wear it on Monday.
Yeah. This is a cool thing. If you have a pet that recently passed away, you have the pet cremated and you can have those ashes made into jewelry.
Well, Ocean went by water. She was boiled, and it's more better for the earth. And it's more of the natural process. Plus, you get a lot more bone fragments and stuff. So
Wow.
yeah. So my friend actually has a business and did it for me.
That's amazing.
And then he had a memorial service before he put her in the tank. So
Yeah.
I came and he had her cleaned and I said my goodbyes.
Wow.
Because a lot of times you lose your pet, it's really quick and tragic. And you don't really get to say goodbye. So that was really cool that
Yeah.
he had it out. And he had yoga music and meditation music going.
Oh,
and I walked
wonderful.
up and said goodbye for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
was
that's
great.
beautiful.
And I think people should do that more because we don't do that for our animals. So I thought that
I wonder
was
if
something
people are doing
was
that
like-
for people.
I mean, people always have a memorial. People, you know.
No. Somebody being cremated down to jewelry.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, you can do a
What?
lot of things. They do jewelry. Then you can
What?
put them in plants. You can do a lot of things. So
That's amazing.
it's amazing.
Jeez.
I
Don't
actually
get
had
buried.
shaved
Get
her-
made into
I had shaved her the
an
last.
ankle bracelet for a stripper.
She was a husky, and I shaved her the last summer, and I saved all her fur because there's a guy that will turn it into yarn, and he'll make a sweater or a blanket or something.
Oh, no, that's a little too
It's
much.
just her fur. I cut her before she died.
Oh, Faye.
It was like a year before, and I saved her fur.
Wow. Okay. That's amazing. That's amazing. All right, Priya, anything you want to say to your fans out there?
Well, I will definitely be at Exotica, New Jersey, so come check me out at that. We will be at Avian next year.
Yes, we have a booth. We have an Inside the Industry booth in January.
And hopefully I'll be in Thailand in the fall. And if you want to check me out on my social media platforms, I have OnlyFans, Reddit, Instagram, Twitter, and it is Priya Anjali Rai at PriyaAnjaliRai.
Now, what is the isn't Reddit?
Reddit is like a thing where you basically go on there and try to drag more people into your OnlyFans. So I'm on there and I have pictures and stuff on there. And
so you can make money.
Nah, it pulls more followers over to your OnlyFans. You just basically, it's free advertisement.
Okay, well, I'm starting up my OnlyFans again, so it's good for
you
to
go to
know.
Reddit and start your advertising.
Advertise it there. Okay, very good, very good. All right, you can follow me on Instagram at JamesBartolet9. Twitter is at JamesBartolet, of course, InsideTheIndustry.net. And don't forget about our 24-hour television channel. New updates on there. Thank you very much. There's something new to see all the time.
I've been sitting for a long time.
All right, we got to wrap things up.
I need to stretch it out. I'm just kidding.
Give him the booty shot there.
I've been sitting
Till
for the
next
whole
time,
ride.
I'm James Bartolet. And
Priya Anjali Rai.
good night. And we'll see you on Monday.
Good sense. I don't say that anymore.